Today, if your wife tweets "All lives matter," you can get fired. It doesn't even have to be you anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
All lives matter. Just imagine a time where saying "all lives matter" is so controversial that you could get fired.
Didn't that happen to a soccer player or something?
Yes, a soccer player's wife tweeted something like that.
Yeah.
The guy who runs the Kings, or the guy who's the commentator for the Kings, they fired him.
You know, and then this is, a lot of it is this, right? So people are feeling a certain way, and they're not feeling like this girl that wrote "All Lives Matter." Do you think that was her clandestine way of showing that she's all about white pride? You know what I mean? No, she was thinking, hey, everyone matters. She's probably having some nice thoughts, right. You know? But then all of a sudden, no, this chick is evil, right, for doing this. And I think there's a lot of that. I think there's a lot of people I think most people are pretty sane. I think most people are pretty reasonable. I think, anybody looking at the George Floyd case is like, yeah, that's completely wrong. That's disgusting. It's horrible. It's heinous to watch. I haven't heard anyone say anything other than that. So how are we just getting so completely divided on this whole thing and start attacking each other just over absolutely everything?
That's a good point, because this is literally a case where no one is saying there's nothing wrong with that cop did. No one. Zero people. Zero people. But yet everybody's still at each other's throats.
Zero people have stuck up for that guy in any way, shape, or form.
Even law enforcement. No law enforcement people saying, you got to understand, this is how you control a man. You got to lean on his neck for about 8 minutes, 45 seconds, 46 seconds. No one's saying that.
And unfortunately, you know what they're saying? They're saying defund the police.
Yeah.
They're saying no more chokeholds, right? Which
I think is crazy.
Yeah. If you want to get someone to be under control and you can't choke them, you know what you have to do? You have to hit them in the head with a baton 7 times. And you got to risk giving them brain damage, permanently injuring them. If people know what they're doing, obviously, if people know what they're doing, we'll put a choke on. They'll wake up, they'll be cuffed.
Yeah.
We're all good.
Yeah, obviously. But, it's the people that are doing it wrong is the problem. The people that shouldn't be doing it in the first place. It's untrained people. But if you're a cop and you're in a fight for your life and you can't use chokeholds, that's fucking crazy.
It's insane.
You're gonna get shot and killed, or somebody else is gonna get shot and killed. Someone's gonna take your gun.
Yeah, and the idea of defund the police, and I understand the premise, okay? And this is once again where many people that say defund the police, they don't mean, hey, just get rid of the police. Of course, there's a fraction of people that are saying defund the police means we don't want any more police anymore. There's a portion of people saying that. There's some people that are saying, well, if we defund the police, we can relocate some of that money and we can do, better schools and we can put money into the infrastructure inside these neighborhoods. But here's the problem. You know what the police need more than anything else? They need money for training. And the way the police departments are set up, they do the most ridiculously minuscule amount of training for what their job is. So, as you know, I was in the SEAL teams. We would train for 18 months. 18 months we would train to go on a 6-month deployment. Cops, they get like 2 hours or 4 hours of combatives training a year. That's complete insanity. It's complete insanity. The thing I've been saying is cops should train 1/5 of the time. 1/5 of the time you should be training, whether it's 2 hours a day, 4 times a week, or whether it's 1 day a week where you're going to go and you're going to go through scenarios. You're going to do combatives. You're going to work with simunition. You're going to do de-escalation drills. Because it's really hard. I mean, being a cop is the hardest job in the world. And by the way, they're not going to have to worry about defunding the police because no one's going to want to be a cop anymore. Who is going to be fired up to be a cop right now? Who's going to think, you know what? When I grow up, I want to be hated by by a massive portion of the country. I want to be viewed as someone that kills innocent people. The recruiting in cop for police is going to go down so hard. It's going to be ridiculous. And then who are you getting there?